friends, welcome back to my channel. I very randomly have a Owlcrate box to unbox with you. I have unsubscribed from Owlcrate, but there have been like a couple of hiccups where I haven't full on canceled my account. I've just sort of delayed a box being shipped, and I thought I had skipped for an increment of 6 months, but I don't know. Happy accident. I'm not upset to have this. I mean, I have been missing Owlcrate. I know it's for the best that I have chosen to not get it every single month, but like, I really have been enjoying some of the Owlcrate books that I have been reading. But enough yammer, let's go ahead and unbox this puppy. So this was the September box. It was the Fear the Night theme, and we've got this very fearful lady on here. We also have some artwork. It's called Beware the Autumn People, and it says Ray Bradbury. I love Ray Bradbury, but I don't feel like I know this reference, and of course my ring light is going to make it challenging to see, but this is kind of reading more like an October box, but it said September. We have a bookmark that says keep calm and read on, kind of like a throwaway item. Then we have some tea. This is the Bones Coffee Scaramel Corn. It's an Owlcrate exclusive, and they also have a coupon code for their website, bonescoffee.com, called Owl2019. Oh, I actually lied to you. This is not a tea. This is a coffee. I don't drink coffee, so I will give this to Benjamin, and he can decide what he would like to do with it. I don't know, caramel, corn, like candy corn. I don't know if that's even going to be a good coffee, but whatevs. It's a nice product to include, and it's a really big size. I don't know how much coffee this would produce, but I don't know. I think it's interesting. Then we have this box. It says Fear the Night Trinket Dish. Ooh, I do like a good trinket dish. I love to put jewelry on these types of dishes. Ooh, okay. It says, Beware, for I am fearless and therefore powerful. Mary Shelley, author of, I don't know, Frankenstein, an amazing book if you haven't read it. It's one of like the few true classics that I genuinely enjoy. But this is what it looks like. This is absolutely gorgeous. I will most certainly be getting some use out of this puppy. Then we have a preview. This is the Beautiful by Renee Adi. I don't know. It says, New Orleans, 1872, the darkest creatures of the underworld are embroiled in an age-old feud, and Celine and Sebastian are the very heart of it. It came out on October 8th, so, you know, if you just want to buy it, you can. But I do think it's fun that they put preview books in here sometimes, because it does give you a bit more literature than you might ordinarily have, but it isn't an entire book, so if you don't like it, it's not like anything, you know, lost in the sense of like you didn't read the entire book. So I would definitely be peeking into this. The cover is quite intriguing, so I'm curious to know more of the premise of it. Then we have, ooh, this never happens. This is a book that I have read. This is called The Haunting at Hill House by Shirley Jackson. They definitely have given us a like very updated version of this classic book. I really enjoy a lot of Shirley Jackson's work. She wrote another book, I can't remember the name of it, but it's about these two girls who live in a mansion, but they like live on the outskirts of society. Very interesting. And she also wrote the short story The Lottery, which is a like, great dystopian short story that you can use with middle school students. So definitely happy to have this, but I'll probably pass it on to somebody who maybe hasn't read it yet, because I do think she's a really like creepy good writer. And then our book for this month is called The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones. I feel like we've gotten a book from this author before, but I could be wrong. This book looks so intriguing. The premise of it says 17-year-old Rin cares about only two things, her family and her family's graveyard. It's a bit odd. And right now, both are in dire straits. Since the death of their parents, Rin and her siblings have been scraping together a meager existence as gravediggers in the remote village of Colburn, which sits at the foot of a harsh and deadly mountain range that was once home to the Fae. The problem with being a gravedigger in Colburn, though, is that the dead don't always stay dead. Of course not. The risen corpses are known as bone houses, and legend says that they're the result of an old curse. When Ellis, an apprentice mapmaker with a mysterious past, arrives in town, the bone houses attack. What is it that draws them near, and more importantly, how can they be stopped for good? Together, Ellis and Rin embark on a journey that will take them into the heart of the mountains, where they will have to face both the curse and the deeply buried truths about themselves. Equal parts classic horror and original fairy tale. Interesting. This could definitely be a very intriguing book, but again, this box really reads as a October box and not really as a September box to me, but what do I know? The box is not done yet. We have a pair of fingerless gloves that have these skulls on them. I have very weird temperatures in my classroom at school, so believe it or not, I do have a use for fingerless gloves where I can type with them on because my fingers sometimes can get really cold, but you know, cold hands, warm heart. And we have the enamel pin for this month. Is this really interesting skull. It kind of gives me Treasure Island vibes. I do not know why, but I'm into it. And then lastly, we just have some items in connection to the book. We have our letter from the author. We have this really cool matte paper bookmark. And then we just have the little magazine that they put in there about the contents of this box. All in all, I'm very pleased with this. Again, as I've already said, I would not call this a September box per se, but I'm into it. So really cool, happy accident. Again, don't get used to these. I have since gone back and frozen my account, and this time it will hopefully be for 6 months. I don't know. We'll see if one of these pops up into my mailbox anytime soon, but I appreciate you guys tuning in on this special Friday, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon.